that piece on that young woman. Again, he claimed that she was someone who had snitched on her brother or something along that line. Doesn't justify it on any level. He was a guy that the judge let out on bail, even though during the bail hearing said he was a career offender. He had 6 felony convictions. And he was out on bail. Can you make any sense of that?
Yeah, this is going to work against him. Whether his trial attorney likes it or not, he has other convictions. And the way that the evidence code works is that these convictions are going to be introduced against them. And so ultimately, he's a career criminal. We know this about him. And he was out on bond. The video speaks for itself. This is going to play a hand in this impending trial here.
Yeah, the judge, the defense attorney did try to keep those priors out. Judge said no. You mentioned the video. The defense attorney does say that the video that everyone is seeing and the one that got out there publicly is not the whole video, and that he has more of the video that's going to show that he wasn't the aggressor. So let me ask you this. Of course, his defense claim, self-defense is his claim. Whether he's the aggressor or not, big part of whether that's going to fly with the jury, correct?
Absolutely, and not only that, this is a stabbing. It's not a shooting. So ultimately, self-defense, you're going to have to really, really land this defense, because with a stabbing, there's a lot more thought involved. And if you did multiple stabbing or things of the sort, it could fall out of the purview of self-defense. So I think that this is an uphill battle of a defense.
Yeah, that actually takes me to my next question, because even if you're able to show that perhaps there was some need for self-defense with whatever video he may or may not have, the response has to be reasonable. And from everything that I know at this point, there was no other weapon involved. These guys didn't have a weapon. Now, there were 2 guys. They were football players. Could that supply the reasonableness of his actions, deciding that a knife was necessary to protect himself?
I don't know. I mean, look at the outcome. He killed 2 of them, one of them is substantially injured. So I don't know who's more bigger here, or what's more reasonable here. And I'd be very curious to see this magic video. But ultimately, the one thing I do think he has going for him as a defendant and as a defense is that this is a first-degree charge. And really, I think that it should have been a second-degree, or maybe even some kind of manslaughter, heat of passion sort of crime. But first-degree, the premeditation element is going to be, a big quarrel. And a level of reasonableness as to what he needed to do is also going to be a factor there. So really, there is a lot for this case. And I mean, unless this video is very magical, I don't know how he gets out of this one.
Yeah, exactly. Let me show you some video.